Alright, so round one here. As you can see, you got a horde of zombies and civilians coming at you. Civilians will attack you, but you're supposed to save them anyway. So let them get to the CC, and once they're all piled in the command center there, it'll say mission complete. If there's any left over, go ahead and kill them for the weapons and supplies they have. Alright, second wave here. You want 3 basic units, so go ahead and take these guys out. There's a time limit. It's a little short, so what you want to do is charge out there. As you can see, you got 2 guys right there pushing up towards the top, and then we got a long-range sniper sitting down towards the bottom. He's going to start working on the bottom guys. We have shared drones on, so that whenever we get 50, regardless of who has however many, we'll get the drone. We went ahead and rushed an Ebb and used the acid release to kill a big swarm of these guys. You're looking for the LT. Unfortunately, he's basically impossible to tell which one he is, so you have to rush kill everybody with the Ebb. This one's pretty straightforward. Just have one person kite them all around. You can't kill them, you can't hurt them, and they can hurt you. So just have one person gather them all up, run in a giant circle, and come back home. Runner zombies will be coming at you next in wave 4. They're pretty easy to deal with. You just have a tank and an Ebb sitting there, and he'll kill them all off for you. Make sure you do get your Ebb out of there, though, because the green zombies come next, and they'll kill them if you forget about them like I did. You can see right here, we're using our 3 basic units that we had to go ahead and kill off the 3 big zombies we got coming after us. If you don't have any basic units left for whatever reason, you can get a cane and use the shield on them. You can usually take 1 or 2 of them down. Alright, the blue dudes can freeze you in a block of ice, and all of them will rush and kill you. So attack from a distance. Use a shell or something like that, or nuke them. Whatever you feel like, whatever you got. Just don't say anything with a short range in after them. Alright, so don't forget the gold drone in the center there. That's all there's going to be free ones. Now you have the skin eater creatures. There'll be 3 of them. One in the upper left hand, one in the bottom right, and then one in the kind of mid left side. They won't attack mechanical units. So as long as you don't have something that's biological, it won't attack at all. So just go ahead and send some down there to each corner and kill them off. And then once all of them are dead, grab the supply crates and head back in. If you pick the bottom left base, you'll have all the zombies coming at you in the right order. Start out with the purple, then the orange, and then the blue. If you kill them in the wrong order, it's game over. So make sure you get that right. Bottom left base is much better for this mode. If you're going to play normal or hard or any of those other ones, usually the top right is the favorite for most people. Now, the spires are actually your friend. They're going to keep spawning these little guys and sending them at you, and if you kill enough to get your full 50, you'll get more drones. So just go ahead and let those go until about the minute and 30-second point. And then hopefully your teammate is going to run up there like mine is and sit by one of them. I'll be sitting by the bottom one. And when we're about a minute and a half out, we're going to go ahead and start killing them all off and then head back to base. The giant spire will spawn bugs it'll send at you. They do a good amount of damage, so go ahead and get an Impala or something up top to sit there and take it. And when they fly down there, go ahead and level up your nukes, your shell, or your HT, whatever needs a little bit of extra experience on them. And there's a chance that they will drop Undying Staff, which you can sell for a good chunk of change, or use on one of your guys if you need. I do recommend trying to wait for at least one so that you can go ahead and build a couple of turrets like you see me doing right there. And then you can also build sensor towers later. Now this guy right here will pretty much one-shot just about anything. 1 to 2 hits will take you down. You'll see my buddy's going to come up here with Drax, and he's going to go ahead and hit him a couple times using his spikes, and he's going to keep his distance while doing so. That'll weaken him up a little bit, and I'll sneak around here at the Sentinel, drop a nuke down on him, and then we'll go ahead and use Blue Falcons and just spin circles around him until he dies. Alright, so our little green friends are going to come crawling towards the base here. It's a good chance to level up some of your guys, drop nukes down onto them, use Panasonic Storm, or if you still have your Ebb, you can have them run out there and use the acid release to kill them. Not really a big threat, you just gotta be ready for them. Infected hosts will come storming at you. Unfortunately, when you kill them, they keep splitting and multiplying, so they're a little bit hard to get rid of. And they do extremely high damage to biological. They do over 100 more damage to them, so be aware of that when you send your tank out there. The big zombie is going to drag your units in towards them, so don't send anybody out there. If you do, make sure they're blue falcons, because they're the only ones that can really get away that I know of. And do not walk over where he died until the timer counts down for the next wave, because it's glitched and it will end the game on you if you walk over where he died, so don't do that. Now, this alien invader can spawn on a number of places on the map. Usually it'll be in the corners of bases somewhere, or just kind of strolling out in between everything. What I usually do is I send my falcons out to search in a random pattern in between the bases while I look inside the other bases and try and find them. Unfortunately, he was in our base waiting for us, and I killed him as my guys were moving along on their own. And neither I nor the person I was playing with noticed this. So you can see the timer in the top right is counting down, and my falcons are going to be right in the center of a spawn point when the time counts down. It's going to kill both of them immediately, which really sucks, so I lost those unfortunately. Alright, so we got the big guy here running around. As you can see, he has absolutely no health, no shields underneath his picture there, which means you can't kill him. The only way to kill him is to go ahead and run around and destroy the 4 towers we got here. You can see them. The dark shrines are spread out across the map. They're always in the same place, so just go ahead and have another unit run out and kill him while your tank is kiting the boss around. Once you get all 4 destroyed, you can kill them pretty quickly. Just drag them back towards your base and let all your units kill them off. Alright, so we got the command center in the center there, surrounded by a bunch of foot soldiers and a couple snipers. Best way to deal with this is send out a Zappa to go ahead and shoot them all back. You can see he's equipped with a Ranger field, and he also has a Gazer, so he has increased attack speed and a lot longer range. We also have a SCV behind him there, who's upgrading his attack distance and damage, and he's pushing them all off to the left of the command center, because right now they're all kind of tucked in underneath it, and it's really hard to hit them. And Zappa, thankfully, doesn't attack structures, so he can push everybody off to the side. He won't damage the building, because if you kill the building first, then they will all rush you, which is not a good thing. So have him push all the guys off with him, and then on the other side, you'll be ready to swap your items over and kill off the soldiers. And thankfully, they don't move when you attack with the other guy, so you'll see that here in a second. Now you can see we're going to go ahead and leave it here with just a little bit of life left, so it can go ahead and count down. We can get ready in the meantime. It's a good time to use the bathroom, do whatever you got to do, and be ready to go for the next round. Now you can see I have a bunch of towers set up around here. You can set them up with Desmond, and the towers will actually block the glowing orbs. If one of the orbs touch your command center, then you're completely screwed and you have to start all over again. We went through this round a couple times, quite a few times, and then we just started coming up with ways to block them. So we came up with the tentacles and the different sight towers there. Also, we put a couple of stones up, and those seem to have warped over as well. And the stones don't seem to work on a lot of the monsters in this, but I think when they warped them to the center, they actually did damage to the zombies there, so that kind of worked out for us. And these things are such a pain in the freaking rear. And you can see I created like a half moon around the back with my guys so that the command center is completely encircled. Because we had one come from behind, and we're not really sure how that happened, but it ended one of our games, so it's good to put a full circle around it. And you can see the zombies running around. I have all my turrets there killing them off. And then this will transition from, once all the zombies are done, from deflecting the balls to killing them. So once all the zombies are dead, you can kill the balls off, and then it'll continue. Alright, so they all start charging in. You kill off all the little zombies, try and kill the big one. The shell's really nice because it'll freeze it. The boss you can't kill until you get all the rabbits. It was kind of glitched out. If you saw earlier, it said 8 or 9 rabbits were captured, and there's only supposed to be 3. 2 of them ended up being at our command center. I think the tentacles grabbed them, and then there's one just north of it. And you'll see in a second we'll run out and we'll grab the one to the north, and she'll die almost immediately. And these little buggers are a pain. They got us last time. The best way to deal with them is tentacles. Put up a small little wall of tentacles about halfway wrapped around. You should have at least 6 or 7 nukes lined up. I have 9 right now. I'm going to go ahead and drop 2 or 3 here in the part where they're getting caught, and then I'll drop a couple in the center. They'll catch them both sides as they're coming around. And I made this round way, way, way easier. We went through this match about 50 times, this gameplay mode, just going through it over and over, coming up with different ideas and ways to beat this stuff. And we finally got it. So if you're going to play this mode, be committed to it, because it's going to take you a few tries. And unfortunately, most of the info we could find on it and the guides were pretty bad, so we decided to make this, and hopefully it's a little bit better for you guys. And we're going to take our long-range guy here and go ahead and kill off all the bosses that are near the base, and then we're going to send him up to kill the guy on the left here. Unfortunately, I think the round ended on us when we killed him, so you might want to start with the boss on the top right, and then go top left. See how that works for you. Now you can see the bosses coming at us, as well as the remnants of the old wave, and you can rain down fiery death upon them. However, use it sparingly. That having been said, you're going to have this boss, maybe one of them left over from the last round, and another wave coming after that, so you might want to save a few. I have to launch 3 on him. The last one was a bit redundant, so just go ahead and use 2, as long as they're leveled up. We're going to have this guy coming down here. I launched 3 or 4 at him. I think 3 is enough to do the trick. We tossed a tentacle up there to keep him busy. That worked, thankfully. Alright, this is why I said you wanted to save a couple of nukes, because he came running up and I was on cooldown, unfortunately. Go ahead and have Drax tank him for a little bit. As soon as your life is just about to run out, go ahead and use one of the full med kits and keep him busy. This is the first time we actually made it this far, so we weren't quite sure how to handle it. My buddy there went ahead and tanked him as long as he could, but unfortunately he got him in the end. And some quick thinking on his part, he switched over and to his other hero. You can see him on the bottom left there. And he popped a tentacle up just before he got him too, and the tentacle kept him busy long enough for me to rain down the nukes. So, big lifesaver. So yeah, on a side note, boss, not that strong. Space Zombies, practically immortal it turns out. I had all my guys focusing on just one of them, and could barely hurt the damn thing, so yeah. Try and get the boss before they catch up with them, because once they do, you're screwed. Hopefully this helps. Good luck to you, have fun, go into it with a positive attitude, or you can be throwing the computer out the window. It's fun times. Enjoy.